Hello, viewers. It's Century Michael from Screen Reviews, bringing you a new podcast from my technical the Super Sentai Review. And look, always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I try to do my best not to breathe too hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain adult language if you're under 18. Now, if you're over 18, then you have to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, with this and everything else out the way, let's get into the latest episode of Boonboomger. So basically, before I begin, the sub for this episode came out a bit late. So basically, sorry for the late review on this latest episode of Boonboomger. So anyway, the episode starts off like this. We see Agent Sava, look like he's eating lunch somewhere out near a mall outside some big busy shopping center somewhere, eating a rice ball. So basically, it turns out it was a holiday. It turns out it was a holiday. So basically, it turns out it's one of those, Japanese holiday. I got the name of the Japanese holiday. It's the one that people people write a piece of paper on, write and write on a piece of paper their wish, and basically they put it onto a tree, hoping that that wish will come true. So basically, turns out that Agent Solver it really loves Boom Boom. So basically, yeah, so basically, turns out that Agent Solver really loves Boom Boom. So basically, she had a fantasy that she has a fantasy that her and Boom Boom are together, and whatnot. Like in that old Japanese legend, but that old Japanese legend about these two couples and whatnot. So basically, after she pulled herself together, like on the ISA, on the on an ISA agent. So basically, I need to pull myself together and and get about that fantasy I just had. So basically, while she was pulling herself together, about to eat her rifle, she like kept on saying to herself that on the ISA, my job to make sure that make sure that to deal with any activity, no matter where it, no matter where it, no matter where it happens to pop up, and that's when she saw Gizu and Sakuma, in the shopping, outside the shopping center, a bunch of kids gathered around. It's like, and Asian Summer's like, oh my God, why is these like, she's like, Sakamo, so she was pissed at Sakamo letting D to letting D to walk around with him. They don't want to. They so basically it's her job to keep people keep people knowing about the aliens now. I mean, her job as the agent is to make sure that people that people are captive for the aliens, and also keeping Diesel and Boom Boom, from not for not going around and basically asking questions about about aliens and whatnot. So anyway, so basically, Agent Saba is like, went up to Diesel and Sakamo. It's like, you idiots, what are you like, Sakamo, you idiot, why you walking around with Diesel? Diesel, no offense to you, Diesel, but honestly, he is an alien being from outer space that should be not be walking around these parts. So basically, like, and that's what Sakamo fell to his knees, and so Diesel did. And basically, turns out that they're very hungry after seeing Agent Saba's rice ball. So basically, she took him to the Boomger headquarters where Boom Boom made some curry and fed them. So basically, turns out that ever since Oh, sorry, I need to sneeze for a moment. Sorry, give me a minute. Okay, all right. So ever since that, ever since Diesel and Sakamo started with the Rangers, they couldn't get any work because of the hockey aliens. So basically, it turns out that the hockey aliens is blocking their delivery service. So basically, they're broke. So basically, ever since Sakamo and Dito, basically sided with the Rangers, and and declared hockey agents their enemies. They couldn't get any work. Out of space delivering anything because the hockey agents have a lot of power and interest in space. So basically, they couldn't get a delivery job if they even did go back in space, because of the hockey aliens, they have a lot of interest in a lot of influence over in space. So basically, they couldn't get a delivery job if they even go back into space. So basically, they broke. Mm, so anyway, like basically a brief, So basically, Sakuma said, I know that you guys I know that basically. So basically, Sakuma was like, I know at some point you go on to I know at some point you guys going to ask me, and it's going to get your information about get the information from me about the hockey alien. So basically, I will do it for right now. I'm grateful for the courage. So basically, like Sakuma knows the deal that I know that you guys want internet. I have powerful internet on the hockey alien. So basically, at some point, I will spill the beans. But for right now, I'm just glad that my stomach is filled with this delicious curry and whatnot. So anyway, Boom Boom. So basically, Boom Boom and Dio were talking about their racing days, about how they qualified for the big towards the big for the Big Bang Grand Prix race. So basically, they talk about the old days racing on the Midway circuit. So basically, it turns out that the only way to get into the Big Bang Grand Prix, you have to go to this trial qualification on the Milky Way racing circuit, in order to get into the Big Bang Grand Prix. So anyway, mm, so basically, Dieter was talking about, about how they qualified for the Grand Prix during that Milky circuit qualification race, and basically, Boom Boom was not happy about that race, and basically, like Dieter said, "Oh, come on, man, you should get over that." It's understandable why you did what you did. So basically, after Boo Boo didn't want to talk about it anymore with Diesel. So basically, after Sakuma finished eating, I'm gonna try I like games for the curry and whatnot, but I'm gonna see if I can find a job, like look around and find a job, a job on Earth and whatnot. But the next time we talk about the info on the hockey aliens the next time that we all meet. So anyway, Diesel and so basically, Diesel and Takamo left the headquarters, and meanwhile, somewhere else, we see we see Detroit and Tasha and Yaya, this basically mocking, it's making fun of Cannibal, who is not with them, and basically, making fun of Cannibal, and basically they're not happy with Cannibal, how the way he treats them like lackeys, even though that's their job. They are lackeys after all. So anyway, So basically, this woman walked by them, not noticing them, and basically, it turns out she went to an ATM machine because she just got paid today. So basically, she was happy and whatnot. They followed her to the ATM machine, and basically tossed her like, this will make a good monster. So basically, Tata used her powers to turn the ATM machine into a monster, and therefore the ATM machine monster started to attack people, and start to attack people. Meanwhile, back at the Rangers headquarters, Boom Boom finally opened up about the qualification race. So basically, so basically, Boom Boom said that you have to qualify during these Milky Way qualification race. So basically, while me and Giza were qualifying, the racetrack the racetrack had two paths. One was the long way, the other was the short way. That means jumping the ramp to the jumping the ramp. So basically, Diesel took the short way. He jumped the ramp and landed onto the shortcut. But Boom Boom was too scared to jump, and he decided to take the long way around. And basically, Boom Boom seemed like Boom Boom is scared of heights. So basically, I regretted that. I should have jumped. I should have jumped it. I should have jumped that. I should have took that route and jumped. Took that shortcut and jumped along with Diesel, but I was just too afraid to. So basically, things like Boom Boom had regret of the qualifying race to into the Grand Prix. He was too scared to make that jump. He could have won the race. He could have won the race. He would have took the chance, but he was too scared to make that jump. And plus, he's a big ass trader. I doubted he would have made it. Made that jump in the first place. But who knows? So anyway. So basically, Agent Salva got a phone call that the Husky aliens are attacking. So basically, the Rangers went to go deal with the monster, with the ATM monster. So basically, the ATM monster had the power of gravity. So basically, it depends on how much money did you. So basically, it depends on the gravity power depends on how much money that you have. So basically, all the people. So basically, his gravity power depends on how much that person has. So basically, his gravity power is it's hey, how much money do you have? Boom, you can't, it depends on how much money you have, and basically, people were stuck before and whatnot, depending on how much money that they have. So anyway, the Rangers morphed up, and basically, the and basically managed to help the people get free from the gravity power. And basically, Sakuma was there and basically morphed up, and basically, the other Rangers did show up after, and basically, Sakuma was kind of cutting into the Rangers, roll call, and basically kind of forced the Rangers to watch their roll call, and basically the other Rangers were not happy. Basically was not happy. Sophomore cut off their roll call, their team roll call and whatnot. So anyway, so basically the interior monster shoots these dollar bills that force people the power of gravity power and make people made people, heavy, heavy due to its gravity power. So basically, Shino said that, Tyre, you need to go back. You need to go back to base. And back, and Tyre was like, why? Cause you're rich as hell. So basically, if the monster was to use this gravity money powers on you, you probably would, even you probably would survive the graviton force because you're mega rich. So anyway, so basically, Tyler was like, okay then, and basically he retreated back to the base, back to the base where Agent Saba, back to the base where Agent Saba and Boom Boom was watching. So basically, like the gravity. So basically, Shino had a plan. Shino had a plan, and basically so that that about Joe. So basically, when the monster tried to use his gravity powers on Joe, the Black Ranger, the gravity power did not work. Turns out that Joe spent a lot of money on a home on their home exercise gym. So therefore he was broke for the month. So basically he did not have the money, and therefore the monster's gravitation power didn't work on Joe, and it gave them the upper hand. And basically, also since that in Sakamo Bombade was spoke to, the black embodiment gave the Rangers the upper hand and basically took down the ATM monster, and that's when Yaya used her modification to make the monster grow, make the ATM monster grow and whatnot, and basically, Boom Boom went to go help the others, and basically, Ty was like, be careful out there and whatnot. So anyway, Boom. So basically, so Shino was in charge of the team and whatnot, and basically, Boom Boom and Diesel transformed into the Megazord modes and started to fight the ATM monster. So basically, in Diesel's Megazord mode, we get to see Diesel's face. Diesel's helmet is open. We get to see Diesel's face, and he's able to fly. So basically, the gravitation monster managed to use her gravity her I mean the NTN monster used used its gravitation powers on Diesel. Therefore, Diesel couldn't fly anymore. So basically, Boom Boom and the rest of the Rangers had a momentary retreat behind some buildings, and oh, I can't fly. The monster's gravitation power is too strong. So basically, I you need to take my wings and fly. So basically, Boom Boom is scared of heights. So basically, Boom Boom was like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. I'm not. I don't. I'm too afraid. I'm afraid of heights and whatnot. So basically, with some words to the other Rangers, and basically Ty and Saba and them, Boom Boom was like, all right, yeah, give me your wings, and basically, the wings and Diesel, the fender wings and the fender bow that Diesel used in his Megazord mode, he gave it to Boom Boom, and basically in Boom Boom, Boom Boom had a new combination called the Winger Boom Megazord combination, and basically, Boom Boom. Boom Boom overcome his fear of heights and basically used Diesel to use Diesel's weapon and wings to take down the Interior monster. So basically, Tyre decided to teleport into Boom Boom's cockpit, and basically the monster went the monster since Tyre was in Boom Boom's cockpit. Therefore, the monster was able to use his gravitation powers on Boom Boom because of Diesel, because of Tyre, and basically Tyre is like, I figured that, since Boom Boom is up this high, therefore since I'm rich, the gravity, since Boomer is flying up in the air, and basically the gravitational force will increase Boom Boom speed, and therefore the the increased speed of the increased gravitational speed of Boom Boom coming down from the sky gave gave Boom's attack a extra power boost to take down the NTA monster, and therefore the NTA monster was destroyed and the day was saved. So anyway, meanwhile we see the Rangers and Agent Saba hanging out at the boom at the at the headquarters at the headquarters Texas Cyclone Diesel. So basically, everybody was proud of the Boom Boom facing his fear of heights and whatnot, and basically, Mino had the papers for each of them to write down their wishes and put on on a wish tree and whatnot, and basically, the episode ends up the episode finished with all the waiters, including Aiden Saba, what their wishes on paper, seeing what their wishes are on the piece of paper on this wish tree. So basically, Minna wished for a bigger bonus on her part-time jobs. Sakamo wished for having wished to eat more steak. Opposite. Joe wished to peace on the earth. Gemma wished to no more alien, no more bad, and no more trouble making alien businesses like the hockey aliens. And Shino said Shino, wish was private, and that's what he said. Mine wish is private, and Saba said that she just wants to eat and drive away, eat curry and drive away with Boom Boom. Asked for a tire and Boom Boom, so basically tires wish that to be champion, that him and the rest of the Boom Rangers become champions at the Big Bang Grand Prix, and basically and Boom Boom was was happy that he had the was happy to have a good group of friends that is going to help him win the Big Bang Grand Prix, and basically this time the episode ended on this note. So anyway, this was a good episode. So basically, it was filmed during a Japanese holiday. It's called Wish Day, I believe. So basically, this was a good episode. So basically, we got a kind of idea of what we got a kind of idea of Boom Boom open up more, and basically hoping we will get to. I hope that we will get to that point where Boom Boom finally opens up and basically talking about the day about the crash that cost him his license, and therefore he couldn't participate in the Grand Prix and tell the other Rangers about it. So basically, or maybe these two might tell it, but I doubt it. But anyway, this was a good episode. What do you guys think about this episode? Good, bad, or just okay? Please let me know in the comments below. Anyway, sign off. One.